The following is a presentation of the HAN Network, the leader for local news, sports, and more in southwestern Connecticut.
Ice House. This is the HAN Network's coverage of the 2018 FCIAC Winter Playoffs. Frank Granito with Mike Suppy and John Kovac getting you ready for our second boys hockey quarterfinal featuring the number 4 Staples Wreckers and the number 5 Fairfield Mustangs. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to have you along as we continue on this Super Saturday with our second of 3 hockey games, and a very exciting one with 2 teams we have not seen yet this year but have caught the attention of many in the league. Staples coming in with a record of 12-5-2, so good in conference this year, 7-3-1, just missed out on getting that number 3 spot. Fairfield 11-7-0, they were 7-4-0 in FCIAC play. And if you like offense, we've got a good feeling, Mike, that that's what we're going to see here tonight. The first time these teams met, 9-6, the final score.
Well, they don't have a goal light here, but if they did, it certainly would have been worn out after all that goal scoring. But it's 2 teams that are highly capable of some offensive fireworks. And after what we saw earlier today, the Ice is ready for some goals because there were 7 in the first one that we saw today.
And if you like goals, look no further than the standout senior for the Staples Wreckers, number 19, Sam New. John, he missed a chunk of the season down the stretch with an injury, but he is back. He's coming off a hat trick. He looks healthy, and he is ready to lead the Wreckers to their first playoff victory since rejoining the league playoffs.
Is there a better time to come back than right before the playoffs? You're rested. You've got fresh legs. Some of these guys have already skated for 18, 19, 17 games. They might be a little worn down. New is out here with fresh legs, and he's looking to make his presence known.
Well, you want to talk about being out here with fresh legs. How about Fairfield coming in with one of the more unusual stories you'll ever hear on a playoff game? This is the second game of the day that the Mustangs are going to be playing at 1 o'clock this afternoon. They were up at Notre Dame of West Haven playing against the Green Knights on their senior night. From what we understand, it was a lot of the younger and sub-varsity players who played in that game, but still, that's a lot of traveling and a lot going on in one day, John.
Is it going to reduce your line depth? Like if you wanted to go 3 or 4 lines, have you lost that 4th line? Have you lost a defensive pairing? That's what's going to be interesting.
I'll tell you what they certainly haven't lost is support from the student section. What a turnout here in Darien from the Fairfield crowd. We're just moments away from the opening puck drop, and you're going to see it live next on the home of FCIAC Sports, the HAN Network.
Get a fresh start to the new year by shaking up your meal routine. Walter Stewart's Market is your local source for a delicious selection of fresh and convenient salad shakers, like Southwest salad with chicken, Cobb with organic chicken, Power Vegan with fruit and quinoa, Greek salad with tabbouleh, and grilled shrimp with hominy. Grab one from our salad case or order from our deli today. Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, or shop online at stewartsmarket.com.
Want a new experience in car buying? Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Our Ram trucks get the job done with unparalleled style and performance. Call, click, or stop in to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck that you've been looking for. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Save thousands right now at the President's Day event and Ram Truck Month. Ends February 28th.
We always put you first. As your full-service home heating partner, we provide expert delivery, installation, and maintenance for all your heating needs with knowledgeable, friendly professionals that give you peace of mind 24/7. Galt Family Companies, you first since 1860.
Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care gives you direct access to orthopedic specialists fast without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care can help. Open 7 days a week now at 3 locations. The iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue, Norwalk, 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien, or in the Westport Medical Center at 323 Riverside Avenue, Westport. Go to myorthoct.com, like them on Facebook.
Voted Best Gourmet to Go in Fairfield County, Palmer's extensive menu offers everything you'll need to make your next event easy and delicious. Whether you're hosting a small get-together or planning a large celebration, they've got you covered breakfast through dessert. Order online at palmersdarien.com or call 203-655-2077.
Yeah, Dad.
Kyle, I need you to update the financial statements.
I took care of that yesterday, Dad.
Mac, I need you to get those deals approved.
They're all done, Mr. Miller.
Jeff, I need you to order lunch for the meeting. They can't do a thing without me.
Right now, lease a 2017 Sentra S for only $97 a month.
I'm never going to retire.
UK Gourmet is the largest specialty grocer in the area, featuring food from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Over 80 teas to choose from and a brilliant assortment of biscuits to go with them. Over 70 cheeses from grass-fed cows, which makes a smashing difference in taste. The creamiest chocolate you'll ever taste using no artificial colors or preservatives. So say hooray for UK Gourmet, 78 Stony Hill Road in Bethel, or visit ukgourmet.us.
Dr. Stephen Molinaro and Peter Healy of Family Practice Dentistry and Laser Dental Care have served Ridgefield for over 22 years. Experienced staff offer gentle drillless techniques, preventative care, and cosmetic procedures in a relaxed environment. Grateful for the community's trust and support through the years, new patients and their families are welcome. Call today.
Back at the Darien Ice House getting ready for the second quarterfinal in the boys hockey tournament. Earlier today, Darien defeated rival New Canaan 5-2 in the number 3 and number 6 matchup. They will take on Ridgefield Wednesday night in the semifinals, and we will also see the winner of this game taking on the Greenwich Cardinals, who are the top seed in this tournament. The goalies for tonight's game, let's start with the Staples Wreckers. It'll be Zach Bloom, the senior. John Bloom has been one of the best, not only goalies in the conference, but players in the conference this season, taking on part of the Wreckers' success.
He's up there with New in terms of his importance to this club. So we're going to see. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'm really intrigued by this goaltender matchup.
On the other side, it is Will Capalbo. Will, the younger brother of Charlie, who everyone got on board with that story last year, but he has done a tremendous job in net, has played a huge role as the starting goalie for this Fairfield squad that has been up and down at times, has some big wins, a couple of tough losses, but I think you have two very evenly matched teams playing on neutral ice, and it should certainly be a lot of fun. The Wreckers are wearing their home white uniforms as the 4 seed. I'll move from left to right or top to bottom on your screen. And Fairfield in the visiting red moves from right to left. Before we even get going, we've got a change being made on the draw. As tossed out was Cameron Day. New steps in, and we're underway as the Wreckers control the opening draw. Quickly back through neutral ice. Brian Gray on it there. This one is chipped in. Matthew Bidgood along with Bloom and New, the captains for this Wreckers team. One of the captains for Fairfield on it there. That was William Von Brostich. Von Brostich, one of the leading goal scorers and point getters, even playing at the point for the Mustangs. Mustangs are a co-op squad with Fairfield Ludlowe. They defer back to their original Fairfield colors before the high schools divided. Taking a big check in the corner that time was Kyle Mazza. Quick shot let go here, and it's wide of Bloom. As New can poke it out through center ice around Carson Rush. Breaking out now. Up ahead with it was Gray. Sent one right into the chest of one of his teammates. That was Alex Goodman. I beg your pardon, that's Ryan Pergy wearing number 18. And this time, Gray able to get it all the way in. He'll go for a change along with his partner, Jacob Stanford. As this one comes all the way down, and we have our first stoppage and icing against the Wreckers. Kasten Ernberg is the fourth, and final captain for Staples. 13:23 gone by. An offensive zone draw for the Wreckers. Staples not eligible for the conference tournament for the past 4 years, John. They were a co-op squad with Weston and Shelton, but a lot of people very happy to have the Wreckers not only back into the FCIAC, but also back in contention and playing in this tournament.
I think it's important for the FCIAC and for hockey in Westport for Staples to be its own team. Really surprises me, and even when I coached football at Ludlowe, that the two Fairfield schools can't field two separate teams. You would think there's enough hockey interest there, but if a co-op gets the kids on the ice, then I'm all for it.
And of course, they're also competing with two other schools in the city of Fairfield, Notre Dame of Fairfield and Fairfield Prep, two perennial powers in Connecticut hockey. So the co-op, while you think it might be a stretch, does indeed make sense. As up ahead, letting a wrister go, was Sam Shepard. And the first save of the night is credited to Zach Bloom. A couple of players tied up on the wall here. They battle to a side. Advance back behind the Wreckers' nets, and spinning to safety there was Zach Strober. Makes a couple of men miss. Up ahead, and it's Sam New with it. New trying to buy space in the middle of the ice, was cut off there by Von Brostich. Quickly back the other way. Another save made. This time the shot from Reese Davies. As again they go to the far side. Deflects off New's skate. He was crossed the red line, so no icing here. He'll change with one of his playing mates. As on and letting a big shot go was Brian Gray. Going wide, and the shot deflected. This time letting that go was Michael Shavinsky. Pass out to space, foot race here. Glickman trying to win, but ahead of him was Mazza. And he shook free of Glickman and draws a couple of cheers from that Fairfield student section. Mazza leaves behind, quick shot, and he rang it off the crossbar as Sawyer Caseglia had a great look on target. Another shot that was deflected as Fairfield now turning up the pressure here in the early going. Caseglia on it again. Back to Mazza, right back down low. Good play defensively by Alex Goodman. Separated his man from the puck. Held in for a moment and still kept in before turned over off the stick of Nathan Shishmesh. Another shot here is Caseglia flying around this shift. And almost losing possession that time as he went through the danger area was Matt Biggood. Far side for New, and he couldn't control it. After warm days early this week, temperatures have severely cooled and the puck bouncing on a very stiff surface of ice now. As a check on New again draws cheers in front of that student section. Back for this one is Ernberg. Hesitating. Up the wall. Holding that one in. Excuse me, that was Shepard. And then turned over. Danger area here. Quick shot and the save by Bloom. Off the stick of Kevin Quinn. He had to double check behind him. Make sure that puck was in his glove.
Fairfield really pushing here, and Staples wants a slash here. They want on the check on New down in the corner in front of the Fairfield student section. Not really happy that there was not a slash call. New voicing his disapproval to the official.
That was Coach Chris Avina a little upset. As New had his stick chopped right out of his hand. There's an injured wrecker heading for the bench here, John. And that is Zach Strober up ahead, and a slow rolling shot from Brambrostich just went wide. Puck from the point deflected, and a diving Blue made the save, but it is blown dead for a high stick. John, just to your left, you've got to look at an injured player on the bench.
Yeah, they're just kind of checking out Zach Strober here. He's a little uncomfortable. Not a lot of urgency, just trying to figure out what the problem is here.
An awkward situation there as he got caught up in a little bit of a mosh. Hopefully he's okay. We'll keep an eye on that. Back up the other way. Van Brostich with it. Left to the slot. Hard shot here. As Carson Rush let that one go from just inside the blue line.
Fairfield's really making sure we get a good look early at Zach Bloom. They are taking shots as early and often as they can, some of them hard, and the prior one that was waved off for a high stick, that was really one of the more awkward saves I've seen, but he came up with it.
It's chipped up along the boards. Pass to the front of the net, cut off there. Chasing after that one. Trying to make a move with it was Kyle Mazza. Battle on the back of the net, and a whistle here. It's going to go outside the zone. As that one played up off of a Fairfield stick. .8:41 remaining, scoreless in the first. Second quarter final in the boys hockey tournament. Staples and Fairfield. Winner takes on Greenwich Wednesday night in the semifinals here from the Darien Ice House, and you will see that game in its entirety on the HAN network. Fairfield with the early advantage in shots. Certainly put themselves into better scoring positions. Staples, a little choppy at times, have not been as crisp with their passes. As this puck went up into the Wreckers bench.
So far, Fairfield creating far superior scoring chances through the opening 7 minutes.
This draw will go at center ice, and a lot of it has really started from the defense, Mike. You see how active the Mustangs defensemen are. They're trying to join the rush. They've really looked to stretch passes as best they can, and it's given them opportunities in the early going.
Yeah, their mobility has definitely given the Wreckers some problems from the Fairfield defensive core.
As here is Van Brostich trying to step around. Is that New? No, I beg your pardon. That was Ryan Pergay. Good work by Pergay staying with that shot after the rebound deflected wide. And now good play here. Up with it, Van Brostich tried the curl and drag. Got it to the forehand, and he shoveled it well over the top.
Those defensemen there for you, Frank.
There's a reason he is one of the top goal scorers on this team. Certainly not by accident. There's a puck towards the net, and Bloom had to make a save, unsuspecting. Mazza the turnaround. That went wide. junior Sawyer Caseglia. Excuse me, the senior Sawyer Caseglia and Will Van Brostich combined for 41 points this season. 23 of those were goals. 12 for Caseglia and 11 for Van Brostich. Circling back here is Reese Davies. Right through the middle. It's Carson Rush. Quick shot from the sidewall and a save made here. And Bloom will hold on to that with 6:14 to go in the first. Pass to the near side as they look for New. Immediately draped in red as 3 Fairfield players all over him. Offside play as they tag back up. Sent back along, over for that one, and settling it down for a moment was Keegan O'Reilly. On the far side, and up with it is Sam Shepard. Hesitating, shot towards the net. Good rebound control as Bloom stick that one to the corner. O'Reilly back on the half wall for Rush. Zero angle shot, missed everything. Rolls up to the point with Van Brostich. Waiting, winding up. That one went wide.
If I'm Staples, I'm not giving those Fairfield defensemen time to wind up and fire it in like that. That's a recipe for disaster.
There's a shot from Shepard here. Sails over the glass, out of play. Let's check in between the glass with John Kovac.
I've got to agree with what Mike just said there about the defensemen. They've got to, Staples has to challenge that. We're seeing Fairfield get a lot of cranked shots, and they're doing it unchallenged. I'd have to think Staples has to check that a little better.
Yeah, that's just not. Those guys are too talented to have free cracks like that with no sticks even on the ice in front of them.
Well, they get lost in the FCIAC discussion, but this is a Fairfield team not far removed from Division II state championships.
They are up in Division I now, find themselves currently ranked 12th. They are on a collision course at the moment heading into the day with Notre Dame of West Haven in the standings.
And just correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of these guys on the Staples team have some experience playing in a state championship game when they went to the Division III title game a couple of years ago.
That is correct. It'll be very interesting to see how this Staples team fares in Division III this year. They're currently ranked #1 heading into the tournament. And you're right, they've played in it as a co-op squad, but now as their own individual school. As Bloom mishandling that one that was sliding through the crease.
That was one of the more dangerous things because of the way it came through. It came in from the side, got hung up, and that could have deflected easily off a skate or a leg pad.
4:39 to go. Scoreless to this point. Have to give the edge to the Mustangs, though, as they have controlled most of the play through this point. And another shot for Fairfield off an offensive zone draw win. Puck batted around in the neutral ice area.
Frank, I don't have Staples for a shot on goal yet. Do you?
I do not believe they have had one just yet. This one can be chipped out, played to the neutral ice. And there was another one in that moment for Staples as well. Good job by Shepard collecting that, getting it to his stick, but the back check denied the opportunity. At the point, Caseglia's shot, and that was off the side of the net. Stepping through a check that time. It was big good. And a puck up out of play, so the face-off will stay here with the Wreckers. It's eerily similar, Mike, though, to what we saw earlier today in that New Canaan-Darien game where, New Canaan dominating for most of the first half of that period before Darien strikes through. Wouldn't be shocked if all of a sudden the puck finds the stick of Sam New and he's the guy who breaks this one open.
Yeah, you want to, be wary of that counterattack right now if you're Fairfield. You're throwing everything you've got at Zach Bloom. You haven't broken through yet. You want to make sure you're not giving yourself susceptible to a rush the other way and giving up a quick goal because they've controlled this game pretty handily so far.
Draw one by the Wreckers. Gray behind his net. Almost turned over, but blowing a tire on the play was Kevin Quinn. Fairfield extra aggressive on the forecheck early on here. Pergay trying to get this one out of the zone, but he can't do so. Seglia behind the net. Ducks under a check. Stepped around one man. Still trying to hold on to this one, and finally, Pergay can get it out of the zone. And now numbers for the Wreckers. And a good defensive play by Mazza as he took that one off the stick of Ethan Hines. And behind the play, down and slow to get to the bench, is Ryan Pergay. Training staff heading out. And they'll help him.
He got caught up in a big hit along the far boards and didn't come up with it. Looks like it's what the NHL would deem a lower body.
Got a little tangled up after he made a nice play, Pergay did, to break up the Fairfield attack at the blue line. Got a stick in there and knocked it away, but then he took the brunt of the collision.
Faceoff comes outside the zone now, 3:11 to go. One back, just past the outstretched stick of Jacob Stanford. Settle down behind his own net. Whipped it around the boards. Carson Rush trying to let go of the big blast. But it was knocked down and never made it through. Again is Stanford. Cross for Gray. Skipped over the stick of Ethan Hines. Back the other way now with an opportunity. Rush. This time he lets it go and it got past Bloom but was wide on the left side. Did not miss by much. And Bloom again looking behind him, unsure of where that puck was. Backward. Up ahead with it, all the way around, and now Brian Gray goes for this one. Run into there by Shepard. Loose in front and deflected shot goes up and out of play. Oh, all alone in front was Kevin Quinn, but what a defensive play.
Frank, I couldn't tell from my angle. Did that get to Bloom or did that get deflected before it got to net?
Got deflected before it went through, John. Luke Welch that time diving and getting a stick on it to deny what would have been a golden opportunity. And a nice play here by New, an onside play. Around the boards. Far side, Seglia stepped into. Up ahead was New. They couldn't get it to him. The physicality starting to pick up here in the later stages of the first. Bidgood trying to get it across for New. Second time it goes, and it was deflected high and out of play.
And they've got New hanging just by the Fairfield blue line, just trying to set him up on a breakout and see what'll happen.
And still, without a save to this point, as far as we know, John, is an untested Dawson Gunn in net.
That's what I've got.
At the closest the senior goaltender has come to facing an opportunity. And this will not be a shot as it's on net from his own defender. A good heads-up play as that puck off the stick of Arrow Ram came in on Cage. This one dumped in off the offensive zone win. Around the boards, Shepard absorbing a check. Stretch pass for the far side. Rush had to readjust. He can play it forward. Trying to center that time was Davies. Ahead with steam. Circling back, blowing a tire that time was Pergay. Good to see him back out there. Breakaway opportunity in his rush. Bloom with the outstretched leg. It's still loose, and now the whistle comes. Good back check from Ehrenberg. Rush really never got to settle it down. Will give Bloom a save, but again, a puck that still almost lingering past him.
That was probably the scariest opportunity if you're Staples that there's been tonight. I mean, that was a fast break coming in.
Just couldn't get the puck up on his stick all the way.
Caseglia's deflected shot was blockered aside. A risky clearing attempt through the neutral ice area. Dropped off here. Caseglia circling back. New went down to a knee to block that shot. Up ahead, and it's Davies. Just playing it along with 23 seconds to go in the period. Waiting there is Stanford. Around the wall. And jumping up to take that one was Mazza. Mazza towards the far post, waiting there eagerly was Gray. This will be an icing, and with 5.3 to play, be another offensive zone draw to the right of Bloom. What will be a huge face-off for Cameron Day and Kevin Quinn. Forwarded along the draw. Ehrenberg comes over to help out. Stepped around Von Brostich. And the period comes to an end. 15 minutes in the book, and we are still searching for our first goal. 0-0 the score at the end of one. We step aside, and we've got the second period of action when we get back on the HAN Network.
At Rings End, we say it's time to re-love your home. Time to refresh and reinvigorate the way you live. And whether you're redoing something big or small, remember the letters RE stand for Rings End. We're the new model in home remodeling. At Rings End, we say it's time
There's
to...
still a bite out on the water. Most anglers have decided to stow the gear for the winter. Just because Mother Nature isn't cooperating doesn't mean you can't see the latest models of all your favorite gear. With 2 convenient locations, it couldn't be easier to get your fix of summer. Boater, beach bum, fisherman, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, or on the web, dockshop.com.
Well, on a summertime adventure with Sail Away Sailing School. Located in Captain's Cove Seaport in Bridgeport, we're sailing June 18th through August 10th. 2 sessions offered daily, Monday through Friday for ages 9 to 15. Have fun, make friends, learn to sail. Visit teamsailaway.com. Set sail on a summer.
At Pamby Motors, we're not worried about being the biggest dealership. We're focused on being the best. We're dedicated to giving you the best experience we can. The Pamby Motors team is here to help you choose the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram in a friendly, pressure-free environment. And right now, during Ram Truck Month, get up to $14,000 off on all in-stock 2017 Ram 1500 pickups. Come in and see us for details. Visit Pamby Motors, Route 7 in Ridgefield, PambyZone.com.
At Budget Blinds, we're in business to frame the light, the day, and the night. So we give you an exclusive combination of high style, expert service, our no surprises pricing, and our no questions asked warranty. We believe that everyone, at every budget, deserves style and service. Isn't that a beautiful place to be?
If you've ever thought about owning a motor coach or learning about what it's like to travel the open road in superior style and comfort, then contact Dave's RV Center in Danbury, Connecticut. Offering the best quality Class A motorhomes from Newmar, travel trailers and fifth wheel lines from Surveyor, and a toy hauler line from Work and Play. Choose from Newmar's Gas Line, Bay Star and Canyon Star, or from Newmar's Diesel Line, Ventana and Dutch Star. And with unparalleled service and maintenance, Dave's RV is committed to keeping you and your motor coach safely on the road and enjoying it to the fullest. Stop by their showroom, 2 Industrial Plaza Road, Danbury, Connecticut, or call 877-483-3866. If you've ever
Fresh
thought
start to the new year by shaking up your meal routine. Walter Stewart's Market is your local source for a delicious selection of fresh and convenient salad shakers, like Southwest salad with chicken, Cobb with organic chicken, Power Vegan with fruit and quinoa, Greek salad with tabbouleh, and grilled shrimp with hominy. Grab one from our salad case or order from our deli today. Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, or shop online at stewartsmarket.com.
Want a new experience in car buying? Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Our Ram trucks get the job done with unparalleled style and performance. Call, click, or stop in to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck that you've been looking for. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Save thousands right now at the President's Day event and Ram Truck Month. Ends February 28th.
Galt, we always put you first. As your full-service home heating partner, we provide expert delivery, installation, and maintenance for all your heating needs with knowledgeable, friendly professionals that give you